What up? This is Smokey Dollar, and this is the third episode of the smoking section. This is gonna be part 2 of Animal Kingdom. But before I got into that, I just wanted to say that I know that I was letting everybody know that the album was gonna be available on Valentine's Day, the 14th. However, my label had other intentions and directions that they wanted to go. When you sign to a label, for real, it's a lot of stipulations that go along with that as far as you dropping your music and things like that. It takes about 8 weeks from the time that you submit the album till they can, take it live. And, that's for marketing purposes and things like that, so you can, on the business end, you know what I'm saying, so you can have all your publishing right and all of that. So we're going through that to, I guess, pacify or to try to come to some type of compromise with me. I'm putting out my single "Cause I Can" on March the 17th, and then I'm gonna actually release the album on 4/20. So kind of works out, you know what I'm saying. I'm happy with the direction that it's going, you know what I'm saying, and being with the label for real. Letting them handle a lot of things that, I'm kind of moving around and too busy to handle. So it feels good. Pause. So the album will be out on 4/20. So look for that. It's called Before the Smoke. And then we're gonna have "Cause I Can," the single and the video, drop on the 17th. Okay. So now we can get into the part 2 of Animal Kingdom. Now, for those of you that saw the first one, Animal Kingdom is my area, Southside Wild Hunters in Chicago. And, growing up where we left off, I was letting y'all know, so how I grew up, how I got into the Vice Lords and shit like that. So, fast forward a little bit into the story, and I'm 16 now. My stepfather worked for GM, and he got me a Cavalier that year, right off the lot, right off the assembly line, you feel me? So this motherfucker took the car from the assembly line to the crib. I remember that motherfucker had 15 miles on it. So I'm 16 in a brand new car, you feel me? I got a job, I'm working with my own man, but then, I'm doing my shit on the side too, you feel me? Moving my little packs and shit. So I'm good, you feel me? This is the life, you feel me? But don't nothing last. So my mistake was my mistake. This whole time I wasn't, I went to private school, my old girl sent me to private school. She wouldn't let me go to the public school with my cousins because she knew what I was on. So as a precautionary tactic, she sent me to, for first, she got remarried, so I told y'all my parents was divorced, so my mother gets remarried to my stepfather, who bought me the car. But he was a preacher, you feel me? So he got a whole different set of rules, but I can assimilate, you feel me? So I wasn't never bringing the shit that I was on into the crib, he pulled me to the side early on and was like, look, I know you're not like my kids, but when you come past this threshold, you my kid, you represent me, you one of my kids, so I can't have you doing woo and then I'm holding my kids to another standards. I understood that, you feel me? So I never brought that shit in the crib, when I got to the crib, I wasn't Lil Lord, I wasn't JB, I was Jabari, you feel me? And so it went along like that, me doing my thing. But then, my school was just maybe 12% black, so it's a lot of white boys, you feel me? They was cool, you feel me? They was cool, you know what I'm saying? And they was the first ones to start asking me, cause I be blowed, you feel me? they like, man, you ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got no weed or whatever. You ain't got an eighth, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck is an eighth? You feel me? So I go back to my plug like, yo, what's an eighth? You know what I'm saying? So bro broke all that shit down for me, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Woo, this measurement's 3.5, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bet. You feel me? So that Sunday night, I remember that Sunday night, I bagged up my little eights and nicks and dimes, whatever, and I took that shit to school. And that shit was booming to so much where within a month, it was too much. You know what I'm saying? So I pulled one of my guys in. And I ain't gonna say his name, you feel me? Like, I still fuck with bro. We recently reconnected on socials and shit. And he was a real nigga, you feel me? He's a real nigga. He got a family, you know what I'm saying, all that, so I'm not finna blow him up. But anyway, I gave him a pack, kind of like how my plug gave me the pack. Like, man, bring me back, woo, you feel me? He was on the other side of the building, so he was, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't fucking with my customers. So anyway, he gets popped off. Quick, you know what I'm saying? I guess it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't for him. He gets popped off. This nigga don't never tell. You know what I'm saying? And the deans knew. You know what I'm saying, who was the motherfucking mastermind of this shit, but he didn't rat. You feel me? This nigga got kicked out of school, all that shit. And bro never told, you feel me? So I'm left to, you know what I'm saying, to fend for myself. Now they pull me in the office like, yo, we know what you on. You know what I'm saying? We can't prove it, but we can kick you out of this lot. You feel me? So I couldn't park in the parking lot of the school, you feel me? Little shit like that. But I still was booming, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, I got around that, you know what I mean? I just parked down the street or whatever. But, so I kept pushing it, you feel me? They like, we see, why are you walking around in the parking lot and you don't have no car, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm booming, nigga, fuck you talking about? But, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that goes. So they can't catch me on that, but where I fucked up and I got greedy. Now, my old man had a liquor store, you know what I'm saying? One of his businesses was a liquor store. So my uncle, it was him and my uncles, you know what I'm saying? So my uncle, you know what I'm saying, is basically holding it down, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And this on the low end, this on 47, you feel me? So this comes into play later. Alright, so I go down there like, yo, I'm about to go to prom, you feel me? And I wanna sell some bottles of motherfucking Mo, you feel me? That's when Moet was popping. I'm like, man, I wanna, you feel me? I wanna get some pop bottles, you know what I'm saying? My niggas, you know what I'm saying, wanna pop bottles, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm gonna sell these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They was going for like 60, 70 in the store, some shit like that. I was selling motherfuckers for $25, you feel me? My uncle got me a case like bet, you feel me? I paid him for the case. He was like, get your money. So I put the case in my trunk. And when we have the motherfucking meeting for the prom shit, all the seniors, you feel me? I tell niggas like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't park in the lot, but I'm gonna pull up in the lot after this motherfucking meeting, and nigga, I got the motherfucking bottles of Mo for 25, you feel me? So they like bet, you know what I'm saying? All the niggas like bet, you know what I'm saying? Even some of the white boys like bet, and some of the Mexican niggas like bet, you feel me? So, nigga, I go to my car. When I went back in the motherfucking parking lot, it's like 30 niggas in waiting, you feel me? So they, in my young mind, I'm like, ooh, but I ain't thinking this shit look bogus. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm handing the motherfucking bottles, getting the money. Handing the bottles, getting money. No, I'm not even realizing this is like felonious, you feel me? I'm like super bogus. Not only am I on a private school property, but I'm underaged and I'm selling liquor to other underage motherfuckers. So this is real bad. So I'm not paying attention. I'm booming, you feel me? A motherfucker white hand reached in and was like, Lloyd, you know what I'm saying? It was the dean. He was like, Lloyd, come to my office. I'm like, fuck. So niggas scattered. So he's like, man, you kicked out. You know what I'm saying? You kicked out. And I'm like, bro, it's a week left to school. Fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I done already took my test. You know what I'm saying? I'm graduating. He like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do something. So you can't come to prom. I said, I'm coming to prom. That shit tonight. You feel me? You got me fucked up. I'm coming to prom. You know what I'm saying? I already got my tickets. You can't take them from me. So he like, Monday, come to this meeting. I'm gonna have your mama come to this meeting. I'm like, fuck. Bro, Monday came, you know what I'm saying? And I go to prom, so Monday come. I don't even tell my old girl. So I wait till motherfucking Sunday night, like, yo, you gotta come to the school. So she comes, she mad as hell, you feel me? They pull out all the shit I've done since I was a freshman. Gang banging shit, woo woo. They told her about they had thoughts that I was, you know what I'm saying, moving shit around. Said my guy got kicked out, but he didn't tell, but they got, you know what I'm saying, they thinking that allegedly I'm the mastermind, woo woo. A whole ring, you know what I'm saying? They said I was a conspirator of a whole ring, you know what I'm saying? On some Rico shit, but school, you feel me? So, my mom just cried, you feel me? It was the first time she knew about, you know what I'm saying, the nigga that I really was, not what I was presenting to her. So that was the first moment I saw the motherfucker hurting her face, like, and this is before, you know what I'm saying, like 4 years down the line, I'd be in court and she'd have the same face, but this is the first onset of her being disappointed as fuck, you feel me? So, we in there, they like, yo, since school is essentially over, you can't come to the motherfucking graduation. You barred, you feel, from the graduation. So I'm not really giving a fuck because I'm getting my diploma. But I'm looking at my old girl and she's motherfucking going crazy. And now I know as an adult, I know why, you know what I'm saying? She had sacrificed money, you feel me, to send me to the school, you feel me? And woo woo. It was 12% black, so it ain't a lot of black people, you know what I'm saying? I was smart as fuck. That's how I was getting away with all this shit, because I've been smart, you feel me? I was smart, but I was just a fucking hoodlum, you feel me? I was just from the hood, and I, you know what I'm saying, I wore that shit proudly, you feel me? Especially to the white folks. I'm like, nigga, I'm super thug, you feel me? So anyway, you know what I'm saying, that was Monday, you know what I'm saying? So I spent the block. Tuesday, I go back up to the school. The dean, like, you know what I'm saying, I asked to speak to the principal, you know what I'm saying, fuck the dean. So he like, why are you here? And I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying, I know y'all don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with y'all either, but, you know what I'm saying, my mother been spending money with y'all for 4 years, and she gonna see me come to that. She needs to see me walk across that stage, you feel me? And you gonna fucking see me Saturday, you feel me? I'm coming. Now, we can make this shit sweet or we can make it difficult, but I'm coming, you know what I'm saying? And so, cause I had already intercepted the motherfucker. I don't know how the motherfucking thing got that quick, but it got that quick, like, nigga, you popped, you feel me? And so, I go back, you know what I'm saying? I said that to him and I left. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm no bullshit. That was Tuesday. Wednesday, we got a motherfucking letter. My old girl called me downstairs. It was a letter with like, man, he could come, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo. Sorry about, you know what I'm saying, all of that, but he can come. Okay, cool. So she geeked. I'm like, bet, you feel me? So I do that. And so then my motherfucking, okay, so I'm on that high. So then I go back, I'm working with my old man, I go back to work, and he like okay, so I do that. That's the end on that. So rewind back, and before this, my junior year, you know what I'm saying, my old man caught me with some bags and shit. You feel me? So I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, I was hiding shit from him, but I didn't do it well. So this nigga found out, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing, and I was a vice lord and all that shit. So he sent me down to my uncle. You know what I'm saying? The nigga essentially fired me and sent me down to my uncle and shit. But what'd he do that for? Because I met another connect that put me onto the shit, you know what I'm saying, when I was taking to school and shit. So it was just real bad, man. I was doing a lot, you know what I mean, as a child, because I started early. You feel me? So all this shit, I ain't even really think that I was gonna be a rapper or no shit like that to present this shit. You feel me? But it just so happened that I am, and these are the stories that I'm gonna be telling through the music. You know what I'm saying? So the next leg of this is when I, you know what I'm saying, was working for my uncle for them 2 years, and how I was booming there. And then I took this shit, this mentality, down to college. You feel me? So that's the next story. So the next episode, I tell about when I first got to Alabama A&M, and the adventures down there. I appreciate y'all for listening, and peace.